Okay, hello everyone, welcome back. This is your caster stylist Resta, and welcome to all of you guys. And we are already presented here in the VEXTRA challenge. So this challenge is going to be so interesting today, and this challenge will probably be making the teams to rely on their everythings, and even right now how the teams will be able to do every of their things in the possible manner, and how the players and the teams will even be trying to go for some kind of the victory moments as well. So let's see up, everything's are going in their way, and right here we just need to see the veteran Mortem is the team right in the moment of our screen. So this has been one of the very good team. I've been looking for this team since a very long. In this particular lobby I have been following this teams and all, and right here we're already trying to have some look onto the teams, and even if we need to see that how absolute this team is going to play on today. And here we have the team from 1337 Huinai, and this team, even they are trying to get harder with this today's matches. And even this time Dope is right here, he's trying to get some of the very good connections right in this moment even, but no any such connections to get up with. And for now the split strategy did not work in a very well mannered situation, but instead they need to do the tactical retreatments. But this time will they be able to possible to manage all these things? And there we go, each and every hole of the windows and all of those things where the players can rely and see upon the opponents, they have been marking on every side today. And even though this time he was going for a very good and the precision way, but this was not a very good shot for the team. And even this time how they will be able to do and how they will be able to manage, but how Dope, he was just getting out of that area and he was just able to do that pinch play against the team. And knock and trades that have been going into the team of the Rager Esports, but Rager Esports, they also seems to be pretty strong in 2-man as well. So 2-man is right here, and how these teams will be able to do every sort of things today. And even the teams are not just able to do anything right here. And let's see guys how the players and the teams will be making their own way. And there we go, Vision Save, and they are taking the players down from the Phoenix as well. So Phoenix is getting taken down. How the players will be even trying to go for some of the very good eliminations as well. But right in this time, no any sorts of the fights have been traded yet again. But let's see that Magnet Boss, he seems to be pretty selective and try to go up with some suppression moves. But right in the moment of 1337 Huinai, this team is also trying to dismantle the team of Rager Esports. They do know the positioning, they do know everything that are going in the players' momentum and the mentality they have been saving on for. And there we go, player we're coming in and straightly the grenade pinch. That was not a very good situation for the players. And even though this time one after another the players are getting taken down, not a very good situation for the team. And even though this time Huinai, he was also trying to have some of the very good eliminations right now. But let's see, even Noxy is right here. Noxy, he was also trying for some good eliminations. He's not yet having any sort of a account openings for him, but he definitely needs to go for it. And right here, if he needs to try to secure some frags, he can obviously be going for that. And the team is totally vulnerable in this situation. Rager Esports, they are quiet, they are just seeming to be very quiet, but they are just trying to come in and just fight against the team 1337. And Noxy, he just get some damages, but he was not enough to take those players down as well. And here we go, one after another the back and forth movements have been going on against the teams. And right now Noxy, he is also yet again trying for some of the very good time. And even this time, this is already 5 minutes of the fight in the very first scenario, and this team has been fighting back and forth, and even no any results, no any concrete results we have been seeing from this team. Let's see up how the players will be trying to go for it. And there we go, some of the players down in the very different area, but finally the player have been taken down, and it is the elimination for the players as well. So even try to take a look onto the other players as well. So let's need to see that the Phoenix team is also trying to reside in a very good position today. And however, they are also trying to have some of the very good positionings, trying to have some of the very good fight approaches as well. So let's see how they will be even trying to go for it. and even the momentums they were trying to capture and handle, all these things will be in the favor or not. Let's see that. And the players just trying to secure some frags from left and right, going behind and front. And here we go, the circle that comes in, and that is just centering out the Rozhok area, the concentric circle, and that will just be making the teams to arrive on. And here we go, the teams are just trying to have some of the very good eliminations as well, so even trying to have some of the very good fights today, the players and the teams, every one of them. And here we go, slightly they are just trying to do. And here we go, which teams are getting closer, which teams are trying to have some of the very good fights today. And Vision 7 Esports, they are nearby the Pochinki side area, and this is church area, I guess. And yes, it is. Bernie is right here, and Bernie, he seems to be pretty technical. And even this time there have been some of the sound of the helicopter, or I guess the glider is right there, I guess. Is that the situation? Is the player playing too much? Okay, the sound seems to be fading away, so that none of the players are just getting inside down. And here we go, 404 error is the team, and right now this is the some kind of the moment where the team can value and they can convert the value as well. So let's see that how the players are interested to take out those even out situations. But this time the sequence for the players that have been going on, even the period, even the situation that had been getting on for the players, how they will be even trying to get up for the fights and even try to penetrate and unleash every sort of momentums for the team. But this time we need to see that the stage second has already been started, and the team from the Romanian squad, they have been getting taken down. Some of the players getting taken down. 3 eliminations already on the head of the wins. Okay, Vinseri Mortem. There we go. Some of the very good exchanges of the grenades has already been into the context for the players, but his scream's gonna be taken down even this time. Baby Born, he needs to get inside, but the circle and the grenade was the problem, but he meant to deal with a very good situation right away. And even this time the players were having a pretty good soccer momentum as well, and they were even possibly they did a very good thing to debrust every sort of a line of defense of the team and stepping into the very good right decisions. The players need to get on for the fight, and the survival game is going on. Mezexis Esports as well. So decent is the position for this team, but decent is not just enough for the team, and maybe the decency and just playing and just controlling the circle is not only the possible way to dominate. So how they will be going for it, even try to go for some eliminations, those will carry on some team the very good value as well. So we need to see for that. But right now Vision 7, Bernie is still right here and just trying to look up onto the very different areas from this particular side, and that deep was a very good position. Even very much of the teams, very much of the pro players have been playing from that particular side. And even this time the players and the teams are just trying to have some of the very good eliminations for the today's matches. And let's just see that the team and every one of them, eliminations and everything's are going just behind and front for the teams as well. So even though this time here we have the team from the Brooklyn Esports, Brooklyn Esports has also been very consistent for the teams as well. So even this time the circle time, this is gonna be the, and I guess the circle will be dividing the Rozhok and the downhill side area by that divided river, by that divider region, or that what you could see, that is the sea or the ocean that is going on in between. But no, that is going to be totally upside down, and shooting range is a very good position where team can just rely on. And even this time the players are just trying to have and hold themselves in a very good position, and even getting a good position in your hand, ascertaining all of the dominance is not the first thing that comes into your mind. And let's see, the players just need to have themselves a very good position, otherwise they're gonna be having a very bad punishments today. And given the fact that Vision 7 Esports, this time they are just trying to close in, and here we go, Barney, he just moving away but the player is just seeing that way, and he is gonna be taken down, I guess. But that was not a very good situation for the team, and he just managed himself to burn out from there, and Bernie just burned out from there, and that was a very good situation for the team. And even that time, that was not a very bad situation, even though we're talking about. And here we go, Wake Esports, they're also having some of the very good fights here. One elimination is already in their favor, and that definitely did work. And right here, this is PMGC 2025 hot drop, and this is the drop where the players can get the 3 level of armory and all of those ammunitions right here. And even though Gabimaru is right here, and Wake Esports, this team even having themselves a very distinct area, we're gonna see that the teams are just trying to look up and beside that, and this is just not a very good defending position for the team as well. So we were looking that the teams are just trying to have themselves in very different position as well. So Wim Popa, he does take down the player from 404 Error. Razvan got taken down. Even Top TRXP got taken down for the players of the WK. Topos, it was right there, and even this time the players are getting taken down. Not murder situation, they want to create it, and Wake Esports, they just woke up and now they are in the mood to go up, and stingly they want to get some of the eliminations. And there we go, 3 eliminations into their board, and the teams are not just having the bad time right here. 1 player down, but that is not a bad trade I would really be considering, because 3 of the players are alive and 1 player is taken down, and that's a very good trade for the team even. And let's see the team from the Vens Mortem, he also got taken down just now. Mode got taken down, and even the Mezexis Esports, they are just trying to close in and just trying to take those opportunity that was there, but they were not able to strike right at the moment. And here we go, Mezexis Esports, they're just trying to roam around, they're just trying to hold on and scout the every position, and can they make the very good individual fights as well. Not just the individual, they also need to go for the team fights as well. So even players are dropping down, coming up and down the below and hillside, everywhere the teams are coming up. And IDA Esports is also there, and IDA Esports, 4 of their players, every one of them are surviving, and not a very bad situation for now. And Circle comes in, and even though this time the high heel from the shooting range is in a very good portion of the Circle, and most of the teams will be trying to handle those areas in order to maintain a very good position today. And we just need to see that IDA Esports even this time, and the players, Vision 7 Esports, Sungjin Wo, this player even, he is also trying to roam around, and he is trying to get a very good position where he can rely on. Here we go, Dopey, he is also having some of the very good vision against the team from, that was I guess a Venercy Mortem, and he got to have some of the very good shots as well, but not able to do any kind of the down, because that was not enough for the players. And here we go, Wake Esports, they are just coming in, and Gabimaru, he just got taken down one after another. The teams are getting eliminated, and Lina versus all, he is also going to be taken up down. And there we go, Brooklyn Esports, they have been managing a very good fight. Kirito, he just got taken down, but there are some players who can definitely be making some of the very good positionings in order to have those fights on, and even try to make those eliminations on. And here we have the new gen esports of X Tryhard is the play name. And here we go, Mezexis, they were also trying. Here we go, let's see that. Here's Dark and Rita and Marvis. Imre 7. Imre 7 is right there. And here we have Pascal as well. So I have been noticing that Pascal right now, he seems to be pretty quite right in this position, but slightly off to a very good start for this team. No damages, no knocks out, no nothing in this critical moment happening yet. And there we go, The fourth stage of the circle has not a very long period of time to close in, and even this time the players are having very good eyes on every side, just trying to look on, just trying to have their eyes on. And there we go, Boris Academy, the players are getting taken down, and even this time Baby's Mayo, he also tried to have some of the very good area and fights even, but not yet able to possibly take down the players as well. So Boris Academy, the players are not just happy with this, the players are not just getting up with these things and even having themselves a very good position today. They just need to take everything in their favor, and taking everything in the hand, consistency needs to be in the order in order to make themselves a champion today. And 5 matches in a row today, and how they will be trying to make their well coordinated games as well. So we need to see for that. And even this time IDE Esports, Pascal and Rita and even the Darkin, all of those players are having a very good time right here. But okay, they were just having a pretty much doubt that the players were in the sack or the seat area. And right here, any kind of the moments that have been going on for the players. And even this time Rita is looking downside the area where the compounds can start off, and shooting range portion has been too much crowdy at the very different moment as well. So right here, if you're going to be talking about the Klaus, he was the player, I guess, playing from the suit to survive in PUBG Mobile South. Okay, PUBG Mobile okay, PMSL, yes. PUBG Mobile Super League Americas, yeah. That was there was the players who was just playing from their area. And right now, if you're gonna be seeing for the players, Boris Academy, being in fact, he is just moving ahead without having any mercy on the players, without having any kind of those panic moment against the teams as well. So look at this, the grenades have been cooking on, the grenades have been going on against the teams as well. So there we go, Wim Popa, he got taken down, and other players as well, one after another. The players are getting taken down, and let's need to see that. Let's need to see the players, how they will even be trying to have themselves in a very good momentum of the fight today. Let's see that how the teams will even be having those kind of the fighting scenarios as well. And here we go, we're into the very last 5 teams surviving, and I think this is reducing, and this is reducing with each and every shots and the eliminations they have been trying to collect on. And here we go, Mercy Esports, they are also coming close by close, but IE Esports, they were having a very good eyes on the players, and they just know that where the players would have to come and where the players would have to reside, and the zone is just not helping the teams to get on with. But the team from the IDA, they are having pretty good of the fights right there, and even eliminations. Let's see how the players even can make them in a very decent position. The decency is just not enough. We have been talking about these things time and again, but this is not a very good circle of fighting moments for the team as well. So even looking at the players, how they will be even trying to have them in a very good position right now. Just Darkin is looking at the players where he can just make a very good look on the players, and just not trying to give any kind of the hints for the teams as well. So even this time, the players and the teams, every one of them just trying to have a very good fight right now. And 23 seconds to go for the zone. And right here, we need to see the players are just coming in. And right here, Brooklyn Esports, they are also just surviving on in this particular phase of the match. And there we go, one after another, the players are getting spotted, and even they are getting taken down. And if we're going to be seeing the players, they are just having so brutal fights right over, and even moments are not getting into their favor. Dominations coming in for the Draken, and there we go, finally the eliminations. And IDA Esports just got a very good game for the today's matches, and that is a very good circle of fights. And even this is going to be a very good momentful fight for the teams as well. So they did their due diligence and making themselves in a very good connections and the visions. They were having a very good time as well. So even though trying to take a look on every players, every teams, IDA Esports, they just got to have a very good fights over, and this time not yet of very bad fights. And there we go, they were able to do, they were able to. And there we go, that was the thing. And WWCD team stats comes into your screen, and that's the player from the Karkin. He got some of the very good eliminations as well. So even trying to take a look onto the other players as well. Rita got 2 eliminations. Here we have other players, even they also got some elimination. And Pascal, he was also able to contribute his teams with his eliminations, and those were the things we just need to figure out, and everything were in the favor, and the team were just getting so into their favor. And let's see that the teams we need to watch. Here we have the Vincere Morton, and 11 elimination for them. IDA Esports, they got, I guess, the 10 eliminations from here. And even talking about other teams, let's need to see that the new generation esports as well, they also got some of the very good eliminations today. And this time even Mad Monkeys, they got 4 elimination with 600 and I guess that is 28 damage, I guess. Yes, it is. And with those things, the players were able to manage all those things even in a very possible manner. And let's just need to see whether all the stats will be standing up on. And here we go, the MVP of the match, and who is gonna be that? And that's Tryhard, and he tryhard, and he definitely did a very good job. 4 eliminations and a very good elimination for the team as well, and that would just add a very good value for the team. 737 total number of damage for just a solo particular player, and the individual player will just make a very good value in the team as well. So even trying to take a look on to the match number 1 overall top MVP players, we just need to see that the Generation X players were there, and the Vincere Morton players were 2 of them, and 2 surviving on there, and they were also performing a very good fight today. And those were the things, and we just need to see that where the match rankings and all standings are standing out. And let's see, IDA Esports with 20 total points, and even talking about the Vincere Morton, they also got to have some of the very good fights today. Their starting was a pretty good, and almost around 2 points for the team, and that would just add some value for the team, and those value will definitely be taking a very good points into their board. And that's the thing, that's the moment that the team just got to manage. And those were the things, guys. We just did a look at very good fights today, and those were very good pieces of the fights. And let's see the schedules, where the schedules will be standing out for the teams and everyone. And let's just need to see, let's just need to talk about the today's map as well. So just talking about the upcoming match, that is going to be the map of Miramar, and map of Miramar will be more interesting, more courageous to look on to, and even how the teams will be able to do all of those things. And let's just see that everything was done in a very good moment today, and everything that's just wrapped up. And here we go. Now I think we should go for a very short break, and we will be right back with a very good highlights as well. So for now we'll be going for a very good short break, then after we'll be right back. Hello everyone, welcome back again. This is your caster Silas again presenting on to you all guys, and this is the second match of the day and match of Miramar, and that is going to be so much interesting today. And just need to see that how the teams and the players will be playing onto their form, and how this is going to be the match that will just turn out every destiny, every sort of a things that it just mentioned. And here we go. Veneris Mortem is the team. Vincere Mortem. Okay, I'm not just really pronouncing the name in a very good manner, but just need to see that how the teams are playing, how the teams just had to manage everything. And today, here we go. We're just trying to have some of the players on a very good side as well. And here it is. Romanian squad is right here, and even he also tries to have very good side of the momentum today. And just looking on the momentum, how the teams will be even fighting off for a very good spirits today. Those are the questions, and we are just trying to look on to the teams and how they will be even playing into their way. And for now, Romanian squad is the team, and even we have to see some of the players from Razer Esports as well. So they are just coming in, and there it is. UMP is a very good connection when it comes to the very short range, and short range machine gun, that is just definitely gonna be making a very good compact scenario against the teams as well. So Razer Esports just got the very first elimination, and even having themselves in the second elimination as well. So they have got loot and nothing to lose right now. And there we go, Mad Monkeys, they are also in a very good situation today. They are just doing everything possible, and Klaus is the player. I have been noticing this team or the player since PMSL Americas. They have been playing a very good and the desperate moves, and from where they were able to deal and do the very good things into their side. And even for now, the right connections and the right decisions would definitely make a very good change for the team as well. So even this time, we just need to see that the Razer Esports RRR 99999 is the player name, and right now we just need to see that how they are just raining down death and the destructions right over here. And even the Razer Esports, we have the Lucia. Okay, Lucia is the player name, and Lucia is right here, and without having any elimination, he's just surviving right there. But we're gonna see that the players from the 404 error, the very last player surviving in the area of the Picardo getting too much cluster, but there is a very good open area to play on with as well. So there is a very good chance to solo survive, because the players are just distracted into the very different areas, so they can just do some of the very good different approaches as well. So just need to see that how they will be even trying to have themselves in the fighting scenarios as well. So Razer Esports right now RRR 999, the teams are just trying to handle themselves in a very good momentum full fights as well. So even trying to look on the players from the Razer Esports, to eliminations already for them, and even trying to take a look on the players, how discouraged they want to make the opponent. And we're gonna see that the intensity, we're gonna see that the momentum full fights where they were starting on, that was so close enough, and to make the every destructions on, the players were finding and trying to do all of those intents in a very critical moment, and they just need to calculate the risk. And this is not a very good stage where they can just rely on play on with. But right in this situation, Wake Esports Gabimaru is right here. Wake Esports just trying to look into the very high hill area where the players can just come in and maybe make any kind of the changes as well. So Lotus is right here, and he is already in very low HP converted, and with bare minimum HP, he just need to survive and just need to fight again, and just need to fight back as well. So Fadian team right here, one player already taken down, and Marwai, he got already taken down, and the rest of the players are just trying to have them in a very good distinct mode as well. So even having themselves a very differentiated momentums. And today there are the things we are just seeing, that the players, how they will be able to do, how they will be able to perform today, and the performance will definitely be mattering all of those players. And even for now, we just need to see every kind of the game plans they have been trying to implement. And one of the very good player, and quite they are trying on a very good note to survive on with, and just the teams are getting wrapped up when they are just coming out in the open and just trying to heat up with the very good approaches, and even eliminations are into their favor. And that's a very good part of the player, and quite a prolific name right there. Just a productive name right there. The players from the VST Gaming. Frozen is right here, and even we're gonna see that the Rewind is right there, and okay, Bets is right there, and okay, Sweetnessy RS is right there. Okay, so for the players just remaining themselves, and A Lozer is the player with place where they are trying to rely on, and even this is not having a very distinct move. So we just need to see and try to make sure that the players will just try to remain in a very good position today, just trying to have some of the very players down in the very initial phase as well. So Wake Esports as well, so this team even trying to have a very different and the distinct moment as well. So even having that said, the players and the teams, every one of them, they are just trying to have a very different areas as well. So even this time, the players from the new generation esports, they were just trying to have some of the very good fights today on. But right now we just need to see that the new generation esports just trying to look on the players and just trying to heat up the very okay good sort of eliminations as well. But right now they are just doing a very good job today, and even eliminations are in their favor. Already one elimination, try hard in the very previous match as well. We were just seeing this player and try to go for a very good advantageous games as well. So accumulatedly we have been seeing only one elimination right here, but this is going to be adding up some more as well. So the every slams in, every initial knocks will just be making the team motivated, and that will just be making the team to go and rely on with some more fights. And for more fights, yeah, the teams are just getting on with, and even new generation esports, they are just having very different and the distinct mode of the fights today. And here we have the players and the teams, okay, already trying to have some very different areas as well. So let's just need to see Romanian squad as well. So they are still trying to have themselves in very different area as well. So trying to take a look onto these players. Fox is already taken down 3 of the players remaining, and they will just be continuing in this particular lobby. And we're not just seeing that, the teams are not just getting into the fights, and this has been so long, and this is a very main characteristics of this particular match, the map of Miramar. So map of Miramar always seems to be pretty slow in the starting, but when it comes to the action, then we just need to see everywhere the fights are just blooming out, and just the players are trying to take any of the eliminations from hook or crook. The players are just trying. And even for this situation, here we go, the players were coming in, and 2 of the players coming with the very good forces and not letting the players to get in, and that's a very good finishing move for the players as well. So coming inside and out, and they are just trying to make a very good redeemable fight as well. So you blink it and you miss it, the situation that comes into the action as well. So resemblance they have been trying to make on, and trying to calculate all of those risks in their favor or not, that would be and know the very most important question for the players as well. But right now Wake Esports already 1 player down for them, and 3 of them are just relying on each other. And right here we just need to see that Gabimaru, he's just falling off from that particular high ground area as well. So just need to see that the teams were just not having that particularly good time over the period, and even need to see that the teams were not just in a very good momentumful fight. And here we go, the very good update, a 4.10 update, and this is letting the teams to get on for the fights. And even this time Rezo Esports, they are also trying to have some of the very good loot collections over this period. And we just need to see that the players from the ID Esports, all of the 4 players remaining, and no any of the casualties have been made under this situation. And even we need to see that how the players, how the teams are trying to make themselves into the very good portion of the fights. And there we go, Mad Monkeys, they are just trying to have some fights, but the players from the Romanian squad, they just nailed it, and they got some of the very good eliminations today as well. So even just trying to see the Giggles FRG, even they are in the very bad positions. And here we have the Romanian squad, they can also provide a very good value for the team. Even this time, Effect is going for the very distant area as well. But now, New Generation Esports, OFF, the team is still trying to look on to the players from the Romanian squad and not just trying to let the players come into the action. So let's see that where the players will be trying to hit up some of the very good players. But we just need to see the teams will they be able to do and manage everything's possibly today. But right here we just have to look onto the fight where the 1337 silence is right here. He is just silent right here, and the players will just be trying to fight against the team Mavericks Esports. But Mavericks Esports, Vex is right there. Vex 7k, he is just coming up, and will he be able to deal with those eliminations? Players, will they not be having the very good chance and the opportunity right here? But even though this time the players are getting up, and now there we go, the doors are closed, but no, the circle is just heating up for the players. And even there were some of the very good throwables from the players to go on with, and those throwables and the treads will definitely making a very good results for the players as well. So devious connections, will this be a very good fight for the team? Even this time 1337 Hunaina, this team is not just making themselves a very good fight right now. Even try to talk about the 1337 silence, he's also having that revival process on the okay, that was in process, but this is already completed, and now the fight will be converted into the 2v2 situation, and this situation will probably be making the team just to rely and consider every sort of a very smaller things to move on with. And even we can see that what a way to finish the things off, and right now they are just trying to compensate all of their two players. And will they be able to compensate all of those two players? But right now the players were going off for those grenades, and those grenades will just be blasting and bursting out the own player, and that is not a very good and the decent move from the player Silence, and he will also be having that a very bad time. That will just die, and that will just take the player down. And this time the players were not just in a very good position, they were just eliminated in the very back for the game, and that was the thing. And they were going to be back out, and with the weaponry deals, they were not just seeing very good for the today's matches. And even let's just see that the players from the Phoenix as well. So Phoenix, they are also having some of the very good fights today, and Afex Soppy right there, even they are trying to have a very good moves today. And even having said that, the players from the VEXTRA Metrics, they are also coming in, and they're just trying to close in, and Soppy gonna be taken down instead. And now one after another the teams are getting taken down, the eliminations have been getting collected, and even here we go, Phoenix is already out, and the another team gets out of the lobby as well. So Boros Academy, they will also be getting out of the lobby. Not a very decent situation. We have been just talking about these players, and even trying to have a look on VEXTRA Motum. This team even having a very good fight over, and the eliminations yet not getting considered. But the players from the Brooklyn Esports as well, they are just getting taken down in the very bad situation today. But here we go, Wake Esports, they were also trying to have a very good momentumful fights today. And even the players from the Roar Esports, they are also having a pretty much good advantage from that particular buildings. But will they be able to hold those compounds on, and can they be able to just compensate all of those things in from the previous matches? And here we go, even this time this is the third stage of the circle, and this circle will just not be able, or the players will not just be able to deal with all of these things and the harder situation. After the 7 seconds of this particular time period, we will be seeing that the circle will be closing in, and even the circle closes in with a very smaller and smaller, how the teams will be just reacting on, and everything will be just getting into the concern of the players as well. So couple of shots were getting in for the teams, but right now we just need to see that where the teams are just trying to rely on. And even this time the players are getting some of the very good eliminations. And here we go, the Grenadier tag has been already come up for the player Frozen, and here it is, one after another. The elimination has to be concluded. Two of the players remaining, one player already taken down, one player is already knocked out. And this situation where the players from the Vision 7, they're also just trying to have a very defined look and the vision on the players against this side. And even this time, the players need to survive. The players need to make their every possible moves today. And even this time, VST Gaming, Frozen's is right here, and even trying to look onto the players from the VST Gaming. Two of the players surviving, but one of the player will just be getting the revival on, and that would be a very good news for the team itself, and not a very decent chance for the players. But here we have the players from the Brooklyn Esports trying to take a fight on, but there we go. One of the player getting the Grenadier tag, and the Marvis Esports getting elimination with the 4 eliminations and without any placement. So placement points needs to be acquired from the another stage. That is going to be the stage where the players survive into the top 8, and then after they will be getting some sort of the points right there. But right now we just need to see that the players are not getting in a very good momentum full fights today. And even taking a look onto the other players, minimize the match, and you just guys need to subscribe. And if you also want to join in this kind of the battle scenario, then you can just be joining our Discord server, and even you guys can make sure that you are just into us and you follow us in YouTube and all the social media platforms as well. So right here, that was the scenario, and we were just talking about. And right now the Brooklyn Esports already making 2 eliminations, but instead of the 2 eliminations, they traded the 2 players down as well. So that's a not very good situation for the team to go on with and rely to go for it. And even this time, Wake Esports, Gobimaru right here, Gobimaru 7 is right here, and even trying to take a look onto the players. And here we go, Wake Esports just not trying to wake up and just trying to hold up and just try to rely where they're just situating on. And let's just see that the team from the Vision 7 is still, they are not in a fight. They are just not trying to make up any kind of the fights, because they already lost 2 of their players, and losing 2 of their players, that would not be a good chance for the team. But from the backside, the teams will just be seeing on, and the VST Gaming, they just get a very good surprising full moment. And right here, Vision 7 Esports, Sangjuo, he's just trying to move out from here and try to go for the revival for his teammate, but he was just trying to go up for. But now the players are just trying to see up for this particular player, the one player surviving. He just need to survive in order to make the team alive. And there we go, circle is just getting closer and closer. The smaller the circle, the teams will get so much closer, and that would be the situation where the teams can just make themselves in a very tight and compact situation. Right here, if you're going to be talking about the players, we just need to see that the teams are getting fight. The teams are getting a very much of these situations where they are not just having themselves rely on a very good fights as well. So there we go, one after another the teams are getting eliminated, one after another the teams are getting fights. And there we go, each of the players, each of the teams, and there it is, the thing that is not just getting cooked up for the players in a very good situation. The very last player surviving, J9, he is the player, and will he be able to deal all of those things right now? Just need to see that, just need to manage, and everything will just be getting into the favor of the teams. And let's see that how the teams and the players will be making them in a very good position today. And the positionings and all of those things today not getting in a very quite very good scenario today as well. So even trying to look onto the players from the new generation esports, only one of the players surviving in a very bare minimum HP, but he will just be trying to escape from this particular route, but he is not having a pretty long life. And there we go, I was just trying to mention it about, and there it is, the teams are getting one after another, the eliminations are getting off for the teams, and each of the players, each of the teams are getting eliminated. Only 6 teams remaining now. Players are getting bare minimally into the circle, and now Brooklyn Esports having them in a very 2 players surviving. Will they be able to distinguish themselves differently from other players? Just need to see that. The teams are just trying to close on, and there we go. Vision Esports, they are also having their one of the player casualty, and that will definitely be making a very compact changes for the team as well. So even this time the players are getting in a very bad situation, and there we go. We were seeing the fight against the team, and there it is, one after another. The circle is closing in, the players are getting taken down. The compact the circle, the compact the fight, the very good situation where we can see that the teams are just having a very much of the fights, and IDA Esports still they're surviving, and that's a very good sign for the team, and they are having a proper aerial view in this map of Miramar, and this will be a very good plus point for the team. But they also needs to go for the circle, so circle will be the very must prioritizing thing for the team. But right here, going for some of the very good points, here it is, the team from the Roasted Esports, they are getting taken down. The players are not having a very good time, and even we were saying that, even we were talking about those things, and now the teams are getting taken down one after another. The players are not having a proper good time. And here we go, IDA Esports, Pascal is right here. 2 players taken down, 2 players up for the team, 5 teams remaining. And now the situation comes in for the player that he just need to make his team survive. But no, this time okay, no, this is gonna be very bad. This is gonna be very bad for the players, and even the shots are going in and out. The back and forth has been just going in for the players, and down and dusted. Players are getting taken down. GE teams, they have also been taking some of the players down. Brooklyn Esports, they are trying to have very good smashing points from this smash itself, and back he was trying to come in. This time the team from VST Gaming is not able to take their every players up, and now the very last player surviving for the VST Gaming. One more grenade, and the very good projectile that would just be making the work down for the team VST Gaming. But no, the player rewind, he is just rewinding himself and just trying to make every possible things into their favor, and this is the moment where the teams are having a very good fights over. And even this is the situation with the players from the VST Gaming. They are just not trying to lose up. They are not just trying to have anything's up. And there we go. The players are getting taken down, and right now situations are getting so much into the head of the players. And there we go. The team will just be trying to handle this. The team will just be trying to maintain this, and this is the team none other than Veteran Mortem, and they got the winner chicken dinner, and that's a very good piece of a moment where they just need to celebrate, and they did it, and they did in a very fantastic way. What they were able to do, what they were able to make it out, that was a very fantastic job where they were performing in a very top-notch performance, and that was a very good piece of PUBG Mobile showcased by the players of Veem. We're definitely going to be talking about this particular team and the players, how they were so perfect, how they were so into their side, and how they were having a very good domination. To us, and we need to see that the teams how they ended up. And this time VM, this team just got a very good positionings as well. So even trying to look on the players, they were trying to have a very good fighting scenarios. And Circum, who was the player, he got the 3 eliminations as well. So Braun, he got the 3 elimination, Popa got the 5 elimination, and Simdare got the 9 elimination, I guess. And yes, it is. And let's see for the teams who are so good in this particular match, and those were Vincere Mortem, and they got 20 eliminations in just 2678 damage graph. So even we need to talk about the players from the Treasury Esports, 5 eliminations with almost 875 damage graph, with 11 total points for the team, 30 total points for the VM. And even talking about the IDA, they also got to have a very good amount of total sums, double digit for them. But even we talk about the Brooklyn Esports, they were not just in a very good position. 8 total points for the team, 4 from the elimination, 4 for the placement points, and that was a very decent performance. I would definitely be talking about this thing. And here we go. those were the things just we're talking about, and even the eliminations and everything we're getting into the concerns as well. So let's just see that how the teams and the players will be trying to manage up everything. And here we go right now. The player from mode is right here. Okay, I don't know the very full name of the player, but definitely mode is right here, and with 923 elimination. Okay, damage graph, he got to have 9 eliminations there, and that's a very good sum of elimination, and that chunk will just be adding the team in a very positive manner, and that would just be a very good side for the team. And even looking after the players and the teams, those are a very good situation for the players. Even though we were talking about the everything's right now and trying to talk about the players from top player MVP today, match number 2, we just need to see that the players from the SM, okay, I'm sorry, this VM, and they are just insane. They are just going so incredible and making a very good performance today, and that would just be able to admire everything today. And that's so good performance. And even to talk about the match standings, we're gonna see that they've, after the match number 2, we just need to see that the VEXTRA Mortem is the team who got the 30 total points. Razer Esports got 11 total, even IDA Esports got 10 total points, while other of the teams were not able to do the double digit point particularly. And even we need to see about the second page as well. So second page will just be mentioning that the teams were not able to do, the players were not able to do, and if we're gonna be seeing that the players having a very good fights today. From the mode, he got 13 eliminations already. Popa got 9 eliminations already, and even we need to see that the Babyborn, who got 5 eliminations already in their concern, and even Drakrin, who got 6 elimination, and Doppy, who got 5 in total. So those were the points, and we are just seeing that the VEXTRA Mortem in the very first place, even they did not get any chicken dinner in the very first match, and that's a very good thing we were concerning about, and that's the thing we were talking about. And right now I think we should need to see that in the very second piece as well. Until and I guess that the first piece was the scenario where the players were not having a very proper scenario today. And just looking about all of the things right now, we need to see that the top players were already on the screen, and our top MVP rankings were already onto the screen, and overall standings is also already into your screen. So this time, this is the time for the schedules, and schedules was just mentioning that the teams are getting a very good and the decent performances over the period of time, and how they will be able to do, how they will be able to manage all of those things. Let's see that, and we will just be taking a look onto this, taking a look on everything today, and just need to see that the players and the teams, how they were able to perform. And the second match was very incredible. They were just able to deal everything in a very good concern, and today those were a very good matches. And just trust me guys, I think this is a very good piece of the matches you guys just played. And right now we'll be going for a very short break, then after we'll be right back with a very third match of the day, that is gonna be the Rondo, and we'll be right back. Hello guys everyone, this is your caster cyclist Resta, and even right now we are already in the match of Rondo, and the map of Rondo will be more exciting today, and this is going to be one of the very exciting match as well. So the third match of the day, and this is going to be something interesting, and there we go. We were just trying to see about the interestingness for the teams, but right now we just need to see that where the circle just sits in, and right here we just need to see that how the teams will be just making their start, and the start will just be going to be explosive. I am just mentioning that I am just trying to lean over that places, and right here we just need to see that the players from the new generations as well, so they are already in a very distinct mode as well. So even trying to look onto the Morvix esports, Tough Love is right there, and he is also having himself a very good positionings today. And let's see that the today's matches how they will be even trying to carry on with. And even this time Morvix esports, Tough Love is right here and carrying everything's today in their hands. And right now the players from the MSE as well, so they are also not in a very good mood today. And let's just need to see that the players and every one of them, they are just trying to handle a very concisive angles, and even not trying to give any kind of the things over this period. And even trying to see that the Morvix esports, Tough Love was right here, and he just got surprised. And over that the players are getting taken down one after another. The players are coming in out and open, and there we go, one after another. The circle and the player, they were moving simultaneously, and there we go. The players are having a very good time over, and even this time 7k, he needs to look over the players and just need to see that what the players are going. And this time Brooklyn esports just trying to see the 7k, and he is one of the very biggest threat for now, and the threat should be normalized and minimized right now. And there we go, the players are getting the very good part of the game right now. And even this time how the players will just be able to deal with those things. And even this time Brooklyn esports getting some taken downs, and right now Brooklyn esports, Toki is right here. Toki, he's just trying to heal himself and just try to go for some recall approaches, I guess. So trying to go for some recall approaches that will just not be making the players in a very good and the possible scenario to get on with. But right now Fidan is right here, Fidan team, and even this particular team is already in the way. And there we go. I think Babu Sakao logo, what is the real name? I really don't know about this, but Babuska Olga. Okay, Babuska Olga, he just got his 3 players already recalled, and this time the players will have a very good opportunity and chance to make a very good fight. Even this time new generation esports, they are trying to make more eliminations, 2 elimination already into the board, but right now they also want some of the more eliminations. Even Morvix esports still trying to fight and still trying to hold up some places, and right there even they were able to deal with. And even this time one and another, there were a very bad situation for the teams as well. So even this time Morvix esports, 7k is right here, and even already 4 elimination for the team as well. So trying to look on to the IDA, they are already out of the circle, and circle is just hitting the teams as well. So this is not a very good side of the team, and this will not just be making the teams in a very reliable position as well. So the team in the top right here, we're gonna see the players are just having themselves in just very different area as well. So Romanian squad right now, so all of the 4 players remaining, 5 elimination for Mini Dennis, and he already got to have himself a rampage achievement right there. And even this time the player will have to go for that grenade approach, and the grenade approach will definitely be gonna be making the player in very different and the decisive mode as well. But right now we just need to see that the players are just coming in and out, and there we go. He knows the position of the player, and he knows that position of the player, but no, he's just not got to have that player down, but he will just be positioning himself in very distant area. And now the players are just getting themselves in very bad side, one after another. The players were just trying to come over and try to take the players down, try to take the opponent down. That will be a very bad approach for the team. And even though this time IDA Esports already holding the second position, 34 total points for the team already. And even we're going to talk about the veteran, okay, Vensari Mortem, they already got two players down, and this time, one after another, the team is getting hampered out, and each of the players, they need to collect and they need to see that how much the eggs are in the basket. And there we go, one after another, the players were getting taken down, but here is the very last player surviving, who is the very last hope of the team. But this time the hope is just relied on, but this time VM got eliminated without a single point, and this is not a very good situation for the team. 20 seconds to go for the circle, and this time the circle will be moving in for the very first time, and we need to see that where the circle will be shifting in. And in the very first instance where we were looking for the circle, that was not on a very good side, but right now we just need to see that where the circle will be going on and where the circle will be just relying the players to have on with. And even this time we need to see that the players and the teams, every one of them right now, they will be trying to have themselves in very distinct approaches. Even looking at the players, they were already into the western edges of the circle, and even talking about that, the southern aces are also getting filled up with the players. Fadan squad is also right in the behind. One only the team who is not in the circle, Jason City. This is not a very good area to rely and just take themselves in a position, but need to see where they can make themselves. And right now the players will just be able to deal some of the very good eliminations, but even though trying to take a look onto the players, trying to take a look on the teams, every one of them just having a very bad fights right now. Even this time 1-3-3, why here they are also just getting out of that area as well. So grenade here, the tags are coming on for the players, and even this time the teams are not just having a proper bit of a fight right now. And here we go, some of the players getting taken down. Even eliminations are not just in their favor, how they were just trying to pretend on with, but now here we have 1-3-3-7, who and I Silence just try to take up some more eliminations, but right in this moment, but right in this situation, the team are not in a very good position. The team are just getting out of the circle and just try to make everything's possibly down. And even this time VEXTRA Esports never is right here for elimination for the team already, and the domination comes in for the WEC, and Gabimaru 7 is right there, who is representing his team and getting taken down. And even this time how they will be able to do and just try to perform in a very good manner today. They just need to see that how they will able to do these things possibly. But right here we need to see that the teams and the players, every one of them, the coordination is the very most thing we need to see today's in these matches. And the timing, even the timing is the very most important thing for the map of Rondo. So how the players and the teams will just be able to maintain themselves, everything's are gonna be very mandatory for. But there we go, players are having themselves a very good situation. And there we go, Klaus is right here, and even Mad Monkeys, they already took 4 eliminations, and 4 elimination will just be making themselves a very good and the veteran position. And Mad Monkeys, Klaus is right here. I'm not sure that the Klaus who is surviving and trying to have himself a very good fight, is he representing the team? I am trying to see of that. Okay, here we go. The vehicle approaches that have been a very tricky full, and that's a very tricky move for the players as well. So that will just be crossing off the river, and the players will be able to go off for the circles as well. So circle will be just going off from their side, and even this time the players, every one of them, they will just be having a very different position of the area. And there we go, Jaden City, from where the players were coming in, there needs to go off for that particular side only. So that's not a very distinctive area where the players can just be trying to maintain themselves. So the players from the MGS is also trying to make themselves in very distinct area and the positions as well. But right now we need to see that VEXTRA Esports is right here, And Magnet Boss, they're also having themselves a very distinct and defined approaches. But right now, we need to see that where the players can make themselves in a very moment where the team will be just trying to go on with everything's are not just getting well for the team. How they will be trying to go for it, how they will be even making themselves a very good position as well. So, momentums, everything is so in that manner. And if they are on team, Ilmu is right here. One player already got taken down, and even there we need to see that where the players are trying to have those fights on. And there we go, one after another the players are getting taken down, and there we go, the occurrence of this elimination will be getting down in a very instant move. And this time the elimination comes in for the player, and X is the name. So X is the name, and he just got to have a very X amount of elimination of 3 of those total, and he got to have himself in the domination leaderboard as well. So that's a very good thing for the team and the players as well. So we need to see where the players will be getting on, and another side the players are just moving in and not just getting any kind of idea. And 5 eliminations already in the board of the team, and there we go, the player will just be exposed out, and the player from the MGS will be getting taken down one after another. They will be eliminated, and this time MEZ base team will be just eliminated with the 5 eliminations without any placement, and that would be very different and the distinguished finishes for the team as well. So at this moment, the teams and the players, every one of them, every situation, they are just trying to lead on with. That's not just getting a very good, but right now Mavericks Esports already 4 elimination for the team, 2 men surviving right now. And while surviving the 2 man, they are not just in a very good and the distinct mode of the fighting apprentice. But let's need to see that the teams and the players, every one of them, and the players should have to go for it. And let's just see that the players from the different area coming in. And okay, VST Gaming, they are also trying to have a very good look onto the eyes. And let's just see that right now how they will be able to do and deal with those things. And right now even they are trying to have a very distinctive look on to the views of the teams as well. So even trying to have some of the very bad fighting scenarios as well. VST Gaming, they are just trying to get in for the circles as well. So but now this time Logic, he got to have himself into the domination as well. So this domination will just be picking up the player in a very good mode as well. So in this particular side, the players are getting taken down, even trying to have some of the very more eliminations as well. So even trying to take a look onto those things, even the elimination, even the players are just getting into the circles. So circle is just getting so compact, and I always used to talk about the Rondo map, where the Rondo map is just a combination of Wrangle, just the Sanhok and all of those Miramar. So everything connected over, everything connected, and the very most important thing we can look over to the players and the teams is that just see that the teams are just trying to survive themselves. No any kind of the fighting approaches going on. They just need to survive, and they knows that where they can and how they can do it. And here we go. The players are having a pretty good of a fights right now and trying to go up for the circle as well. So not moving forward, and right now trying to have a very good fighting scenario as well. So even going for different approaches, Wiki Esports is right here, and Wiki Esports trying to have a very distinct full momentumful fights over the period of time. And even this time 1337 Hunaya, they are also having some of the very shots over from the Wiki Esports. So that's not a very good position, and Wiki Esports, where they have handled these things out, this is one of the very good position, but they also need to go for a very compact full circle. And there we go, the school area where the players are just trying to decide on 1337. They just need to go for the circle, and they just need to go for those kind of the moments and where they can do it. Let's just need to see that we're just trying to look over the players constantly, and there we go, that's a prone down shot, and that will just be making the player in a very good fighting approaches as well. So this time Even the circle is closing in. Even the players are just trying to close in with some very good fights as well. There we go. Very good support has been already carried out from the team. Silence coming up with the guns, and now this time the reload already in the process. And this time this will be the knockdown, and this is gonna be one of the very crucial knockdown, and that's the initiations. The team will just be going off for more and more, and this time the players from the different area coming in for the circle. Now they need to survive on. They need to now go up for some eliminations as well. So going up for some eliminations, the teams are getting some of the very good eliminations as well. So there we go. Wild. Okay, Wood was right there. Wood is getting taken down from the different side. Lena versus All. He got to have the player taken down. But right now, players from the VST Gaming, they are not just in a very good mode. They are just getting taken down. Even from the 133 Silence, he also got to have some of the very good financial peaks as well. So teams are getting a very good momentumful fights, and even this time the interesting battles are going on right now. And the higher hillside aerial advantages from the team IDA Esports. IDA Esports, this is the chance where they can go up for the #1 position, and they need to redeem this. They need to redeem this, and they just need to do, and they just did it. And this is the time where the players are getting on, and there we go. The very 4 last teams surviving right now. 4 last teams surviving. These 7 just got eliminated, so that the 4 teams are now remaining with us. And this time the players, the teams, every one of them, they are just trying to hold on with. But here it is, IDA Esports, how they are just trying to handle everything, managing all things out, managing everything in their possible manner. But right here, IDA Esports, Imbri right now just trying to rotate and just roam around and try to look onto the players, where the players can be, where the players can just look on, and even try to go for some more eliminations. And there we go. The players are getting some eliminations and getting some shots as well, but not trying to go for some concrete fights as well. But we need to see, we need to talk about these players, how they can just do and do the very good jobs today, and even trying to manage everything possibly. But right now, these players and the teams are already trying to have themselves a very good fights as well. So trying to look at under the teams from the IDA, they were also trying to look under, but there we go. The teams are getting taken down. FT already got to have the taken down as well. So this time 1337 Hunaina, this team is getting so insane. 9 elimination from Silence himself, the very last player surviving from the other side. He also got to take down the player, and there we go. This time even Morvix Esports surviving till the end. They are just playing the final circle, and this time how they will be even try to go for some eliminations. This time Morvix Esports never is right here, never. He just never tries to go up. And now okay, this is the scenario where you can build up for the Rondo map, and there we go. This is one of the very good interesting mode that you guys can make up with. And even this is the scenario where you can use all the weaponaries, all the things, and you can just go into the circle. And there we go. There's a very good deep right there. And even now the players will just be trying to have themselves a very good fight. And there we go. The players from the opposite side, they are also having a look onto the player, and this time never is going to be taken down. No any sort of the elimination can be collected from this particular mode, and the team just got eliminated. And that's a very good fight. That's a very good elimination picked up from the players as well. So this time everything got to be in a very good mode, and that's a very good finishes, to be precise and just look under, and everything was very good. And this time the teams and the players, every one of them, they played a very good game today. And I think this was one of the very interesting match today in today's matches, because this was the map of Rondo itself. So talking about the map of Rondo, this will be more interesting. Even we were trying to talk about, we were just having the mentions that way they can survive, how they can rely on, how they can make themselves in a very good positions. Everything were there, and even this time they managed to have those things on. And this was the scenario where they just made things out, and even the eliminations were possible. So let's just need to see the winner chicken in the team stats, and this time the Darkin with 4 eliminations. And even talking about the Idrita, he got to have 4 total eliminations. And from the Merka, Imrik. Okay, I'm not really sure that was the name right there, but I guess is the same what I'm pronouncing. But if it is wrong, then please do correct me, guys. Do correct me. I'm pretty wrong with this, but need to see about the Pascal as well. He got to have the 3 eliminations, and that's a very good sign of the very good combined play, the team play, and that's everything. The spirit comes in for the players as well. So we need to see the teams to be watched and how the teams to be watched with those eliminations. Just need to see that elimination with 15 for the team, and even try to talk about the 14 elimination from the 133 Hunaina, and here we have the team from Mavericks as well, so 9 elimination from them as well. So even we talk about the Wake Sports, 11 elimination for them, and that's a very concise things we were just trying to look under. And these were the things, and these were the play where the players can have themselves a very good approaches. And right now we need to see that silence, how much he was having that silence mid off the gun right now, and he was very concise, and the precision was in a very peak time. And that's a thing, guys. That's a thing where the teams were having themselves a very decisive fights and the decisive moments as well. So this was the time where the players were having themselves a very distinctful fights, and over this time this particular player, he just managed and he just did a very good things right now, and even possibly making everything's into their favor. Match ranking into your screen, match ranking comes in, and maybe this time IDE Sport just got a very good fights and just got a very good eliminations as well. So eliminations were in the top-notch position, and not a very bad position for the teams as well. So those were all the things we were just trying to have fun with, and even trying to go for a very good fights, trying to go for a very good moment as well. So those were the things, guys. Right now we are just already done with this and trying to maintain everything possible, and need to see how the teams were able to do and deal with those eliminations, how those things were just able to manage, and even the teams were just having themselves in very distinctful fights as well. So trying to look over the overall MVP as well. So overall MVP comes in from the mode itself. So this is gonna be the VEXTRA. I'm not really sure the team name, but right now that's the thing where we can just rely on. They just got eliminated in the very first mode of the game, and Darkin is right here with the 10 eliminations, Dope is with 8 elimination as well, Silence with 10 elimination, and 7K with 8 total elimination. And those were the things, and right now we just need to see about the overall rankings as well. So coming on to the overall rankings, this comes to the 55 total points for the team IDE Sports, and VEXTRA Mortem, they got total of 42 total points, and 1337 they are still in 25 total points, Brooklyn with 24, and even try to talk about the Mavericks Esports, they are in the 21, and all the teams also try to maintain a very good fights over. And that was the thing, and that was the play for the teams as well. So these are the things, and I think this time we were was the thing going on? I'm not really sure about that, but I think this time we need to go for the another map as well. So try to talk about the map of another side. What's the map? And I'm not really pretty sure about these things, but need to see what's cooking on with another map, and just need to see that how the teams and the players were able to deal with those things right now, and how those particular players and the teams were just able to deal and do everything's as for them. But right now we just need to see that the teams and the players, how they played, how they did a very precisionful gameplays, and everything were into the favor and the concern of the teams as well. So just need to see that what is cooking on inside. And there we go, the map of Miramar will be the next match of the day, and map of Miramar will be played in a very larger compounds area, and that would be the second last match, and the last match would be the map of Erangel. So we will just be going for a very short break, then after we'll be right back with the map of Miramar itself. But right now, if you guys are new to the channel and you are not having yet the subscriptions on, then please do the subscriptions on, and please like our videos and just try to maintain that peace and the maintenance for gameplay today. But just try to keep the chats clean. And there we go, guys, we're just going for a very short break, then after we'll be right back. Hello everyone, welcome back. This is your caster already presenting you all with the map of Miramar. Yes, Miramar ka match. This is gonna be the, yes it is. So map of Miramar. So we're gonna talk about how the matches will be starting off and how the teams will be getting on into their way. And this is gonna be the second last match of the day. And VEXTRA Mortem is the team right now. Try to look and just try to go for a very good positionings and the finishes as well. So today's matches is gonna be very interesting, and the very two last matches, these are gonna be more interesting than ever. So let's just need to see that, guys, how these teams will be even trying to go for some more eliminations, more things today, and even having them a very proportionate fights as well. So even this time the teams are just trying to maintain themselves of very good positions, but right here Vincent Morton, this team is not yet trying to go for a very complacent fights, but they are just trying to maintain that split right away. And Trailer Park and El Pozo, every one of their the players are just spreading out, so that the players are getting a very compact and a very larger space to go for a very good loot amount as well. So loot amount would definitely be increasing in the manner, but right away we just need to see that Vincere Mortem, this team is just trying to maintain themselves a very good and the distinctive fights as well. So having themselves said that, even the eliminations are not just in a very good positions today, and even try to look for some of the very good fights today, and even the eliminations and everything's way possible for the players, how they will be even managing even. And this time the teams and every one of them right now, the Wake Esports, they are also trying to go up and just manage everything today. And with just some of the very good positioning, some of the very good eliminations today. And Lotus is right here. Lotus, he is even trying to maintain that even higher ground fights as well. So he just looking up for the higher ground players, where the players are just stairs up from this particular area. And even the Wake Esports, Lotus is right here, and they're gonna be having more and more fight instead. And right now the situation that is going on and cooked up for the players, how they will be even try to go for it. And there we go, this is Lotus, he got to take that the player down. And even this time eliminations have been so concise and the precisely the players are getting taken down. And this time the players are having some of the very good eliminations. And this time how these teams will able to do and manage everything's way possible. And we know that there are some of the players, and here we have a very good time over the players, and Phoenix is just right here taking 3 of those eliminations. And taking those 3 eliminations, the teams are already in a very good virtue of fight to make those more momentumful fights and even try to go for a very good fighting approaches. And even this time Newgen Esports, this time even this team is having themselves a very good fighting approaches. But right here just need to see that the teams and the players, every one of them, just they are trying to have themselves in a very good positioning modes as well. So even this is not a very good and the decent move for the players as well. So even try to take some of the fairy players down. Even the players are not just making themselves away and try to make some of the very good players down. And even the players and the teams, every one of them, just try to maintain that, just try to have those things out of the players. And even this time Lotus is right here, the very last player surviving, and can he able to do everything possibly in their manner. And there we go, one after another the players are getting those players down. And even this time the players are having a very good side of the fights. And even this is one of the very good fight we have been able to notice. And even this time already having a good sum of elimination, trying to make a very good fight even though. And Movix Esports is right here, Vex Tough Love is right here. And even though if you need to see about the Movix Esports, Tough Love, and even every one of them, can they be able to do and just be try to go for those eliminations. And just need to see that the players are coming into the buggy area where they were just residing on, and even at this time the players are just having to maintain their every way good position, and they knows that and Morvex Esports already got to have one elimination, one player already getting taken down in the way, and that player would be just secured out by the team as well. So I'm thinking of that, and I guess that would be the similar situation I will be going on for the match as well. So even this time Morvex Esports, Tofflove is right here, and already the duo combination will have to be the work where the players can do it on, and the team is still trying to have themselves a very good fights over, but right now they knows that only one player is surviving that particular compound, and they are just charging in, and the slamming will just be maintaining the team in not just a very good fight. And there we go, 404, they will just be having those fights, and even this time eliminations have been getting on for the players, and that would not be a very good situation. And this is not a map of Rondo where you can recall the players, and this time the team is not having that a proper situation. Every time we are just talking and letting the teams to go on and fight on with, the elimination has yet not getting confirmed from the players as well. So let's see that the teams are already try to have those eliminations on, but there we go. Some of the players already trying to have some of the very good fights over and over. 14 teams remaining with 51 of those players, and even this time everything's are getting cooked up, and we need to see that we need to maintain all of those things into their side. And even Phoenix yeah, so I think there will be some of the very polite words to speak as well. So you need to speak politely so that everyone would be respecting you guys as well. So not in terms of the game as well, I'm talking about the real life experiences as well. So this is not just getting so good for the teams as well. So making everything in a very good position right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome back again. I was just going for some hydration process of mine itself. So right now we just need to go for some fights as well. So try to take a look on some fights as well. So let's just see that how the teams are just getting on with, and even this time how the teams and the players, every one of them would be making a very distinct changes. So this time the players and every one of them, the teams are having a very good and the proportionate fighting approaches. And here it is, new generation team right now with the 3 players remaining, 1 player already taken down off Jar 9, he is already exposed out. And there we go, the players from IDA, they are just trying to have more eliminations, and there we go, the player is not having a proper time, Rita, who got that one elimination, but instead the players are just trying to maintain their compositions and those tempo with their own side. And even this time the players from the Brooklyn Esports getting taken down, the team idea, they are just able to look over to the every side they want to be going up for. And this time even with the IDA Esports, Imri is the player right now in the very top hillside and taking a very good aerial advantages. And even This time the compounding players, the players who are just relying on the compounds, can be just exposed and just getting taken down as well. So let's just need to see that where these things are going on. And Movex Esports, this time Tough Love is right here, and even this time 3 eliminations already has been concluded for the team. And yet again needs to see that the team and the players, how they will even be trying to go for those things. And even this is the situation where you guys need to see and just try to go for a very good fighting compositions. And there we go, the players from the Mad Monkeys. This team seems to be pretty interesting for myself as well. So this team already got to have 4 eliminations and already maintaining themselves in a very good position as well. So 7th position, not a bad I guess, but they are pretty way far from hashtag 1 and 2. But there we go, the fight will definitely be coming off against the team Vessery. Okay, Vessery, but this time the vehicle runner will just be able to do the player damage as well. So here it is, Tony, he needs to get fallback, but how will he be able to? But no, this time he is not able to do any sort of fallback right now. And even the teams are getting taken down. The team from the new generation Axe also comes in, but no, this time everything's were coming into the favor of Veterans Mortem, and they just get to have a proper bit of a fight, and they just nailed it, guys. And they made a very good approach over this period. And even tried to talk about the players from the Morvex Esports. Vex Tough Love is right here, and even trying to make some of the very good fighting approaches. And even players getting 3 eliminations already, they are in a very good approach, and the instinct of the moment, they are just trying to have a very good things possible outweigh here, and just try to outreach everywhere they just want to be going for. And this time Romanian squad, they remain with all of their players remaining. 1 elimination already for the Fox 69XX, and even this time the Effect and Mini Dennis and the Jiggle FRG, he is also surviving right now, and this can be one of the very good moment for the team as well. So the very 4th match of the day, and 4th match will be just the map of Miramar. So the map of Miramar will just be mentioning and just taking the crowds away, and the crowds are getting so much clustered where the players can just get inside from the Hasia and the Dalpatran area. The eastern side of the circle is getting too much clustered, and this will just create some sort of a fight in a very this particular time period. So there are the teams from the Romanian squad as well. So the teams just trying to make themselves a very good distinct moment. However, they will be able to do or not, everything's possibly. And even trying to look on to the players from the this is going to be the Brooklyn Esports as well. So Brooklyn Esports, they were also having themselves a very good time over, and this is the particular moment what they can just able to do. And right now you need to see that you need to just try to look on to those things. And Mezex Esports is just trying to get back themselves. And okay, what's the thing going on? Okay, I was not just sure about that, what was going really on, but right away the partners would have to be taken down, and this time this is not a very good scenario for the team. And even try to look about this all things, and just to need to see that the teams, how they will be even try to go for it. And for these, the players will just try to maintain everything possibly. But here we go, the players and the teams, every one of them, they are just trying to go and just handle these things, and even trying to go for some final grenades approaches. But how this can be even able to possibly deal with, and one after another the players are getting up for the fights, and even the fights are getting so much intense, and the intensity has been already matched up, and the starting of these fights already started. And here we go, Magic says Esports already 3 elimination. Okay, 3 players up and 1 elimination for them, and one of the trade has already been negotiated against the opponent. And that's the thing we were just talking about. And even the players from IDA are getting taken down, and that's a very good fight, and a very good interesting fighting approaches among the teams from the IDA and VM. So these 2 teams are the very competitive teams coming into the hashtag 1 and 2. and let's just see that the teams are not having themselves a very good situations and not making a very good fights. Even the players are not having those scenarios on their favor. There, here it is. Even the players and the teams maintaining everything, and let's need to see that momentums are already started off with the players. Already things are getting impossibly treated, and how these things are even maintaining themselves a very good fighting approaches. And let's see that where the teams will be just residing on, where the teams will be going on with. And let's see, IDA Esports already trying to maintain themselves a very good position, but now on this time IDA Esports, uh, Imeri, he's already in a very good and distinct mode of a time, and right now they are just trying to hold up and just go for some very different kind of the approaches right now. But this time the teams, both of the teams who are in the very top two positions, they're already alive, so maintaining those things in a very good positions and try to maintain everything's out of there. And even this time IDE Esports, Imri is right here, and even 5 eliminations already down to this team, and 11 teams remaining, 30 players are in the lobby, so the fights are gonna be so interesting right now. And let's just need to see that even the teams, will they be able to maintain everything's way out in the possible manner. And right here, if we need to see that the Brooklyn Esports gonna be making some of the very good fights over and over the period of time, and even the Palak Smash You, he is gonna make some of the very good eliminations over the period. And here we go, players are getting up. Maybe this time the situations are getting in and out for the players as well, so this is gonna be one of the very good and interesting fights as well. So eliminations, this needs to be getting connected for the players, even though this time players are not making a very good of this side. And here we go, Smash, he's also taking away with those shotguns, but Doritos is the last player surviving with the team. And here we go, one more team getting eliminated, and this time the circle is also getting closed in. And there we go, Merrick's Esports, they are also getting taken down. Not a very good portion of the fight. And Brooklyn Esports, the player surviving Doritos, he is going up with the UMP, and this time SMG, will it work over the shotgun? And this is one of the very good interesting approaches for the players as well. And there we go, oh my god, that just worked it, and that's a very beautiful piece of the PUBG Mobile that has been shown off for the Doritos. 5 elimination for the team, 2 of those collected and just contributed from the Doritos, and he is just surviving. Top 9 we are already into down, and this time the teams are getting more and more eliminations even. And even this time the players from the different side of the fights, they just need to maintain a very good fight over. And right here, R9 God, he just coming up, and he knows that the players from the other side has already come out and reached out to them, but how they will just be trying to maintain those things even. And this time the players are getting up, and now the grenades are going on, the booms and the bombs are coming up, and this is the way we're gonna be seeing more of those eliminations as well. So 1337 Hunaina, they are trying to make those fights onto the side. Even the possibilities are not just higher for the players, and this is where you can just be able to try and manage things down for the players. And Giggle, there is a player, and even try to maintain those things. Even possibly they are not in a very good and the distinct mode of fight, but right now you need to see that the Romanian squad, they are just sticking with all of their 4 players, and this time the players were just surviving with some of the players that would be not a very good portion of the fight. And there we go, oh my goodness, that was not a very good fight, that was not a very good piece of a fight right there. But Mini Dennis, he is still surviving right here, and can he be able to deal with those things? But no, this time one more player down, and that's not a very good thing we are just talking about. And this is a very good piece of moment R9 God has been doing right now, one after another. The players getting taken down, not a very good and the pleasant moment for the team. These are the situation where the teams were having a very good and the distinct mode of a period of time, and even eliminations were in a very good situation as well. And there we go, the players just trying to have some of the very good fights as well. So for the players in the very top hill side, aerial advantages are already gained out from the players, and they are not just having themselves in a very bad side of the game. And even this time, okay, R9 again and again, he is making those shots possible. And right now another grenade is coming up against the team, and there we go. Now can it be the one where the player can make this fight on? But no, this time another player gets taken down, another side, and this is gonna be one of the very difficult fight to handle on with. And Rita right here trying to maintain all of those things and maintain all of those eliminations with the possible manner way out. But here it is, IDA Esports. Rita is right here. 3 eliminations already. Last player surviving. Pascal, he needs to get revived, but not in a very good position where he can get revived, because all of those eyes on the players are just right here. They are in a very deep side area, and they just need to see up and against and just try to go for some very good and the crucial fights over the period. And this time the players, the teams, every one of them, they are just trying to look in on. And this is the time where IDE Esports, Rita is right here, and even this time the players will have to maintain everything in a possible manner. So trying to talk about the teams from the IDE Esports, already 6 elimination for the team. And there we go, Pascal is getting revived, and he is successfully revived as well. So this time the players are just trying to go in a very good flow of a game. And right now Romanian squad is just trying to take the fight against the Vision 7 effect. Right, last player surviving, and can he be able to maintain all those things and momentum will be able to do or not? And here we go, the player and the team and just getting taken, and there it is, one after another. The teams are getting taken down, 4 teams remaining, 9 players surviving. And here it is, Vision 7 Esports, Sungjin Wa, he is also one of the players surviving with 2 of those eliminations. And this can be one of the very good fight where you can just rely on with, and even try to look on and just try to make some of the very good fights on with the players as well. So even trying to take a look, even try to make some of the very good fights over the period of time. And even this is the moment where you can just rely on to your man advantage. So man advantage is the very most important thing in this very last match of and last circle. And this time this is 3v2 fight against the team VST from the team Vision 7 and Vision 7 Esports. They are just looking up and just they are trying to have themselves in a very good move, and they are just not trying to let any of the players comes into their circle and comes into their radar. If they comes in, then they're gonna hit it. You gonna miss it, they're gonna miss. They do not gonna miss it, and they're just gonna hit you down, and there will be no more opportunity for you. But still trying to look on to the players from the VST Gaming, going for some crucial grenades as well. So V7 right here, even he can make some of the very good fighting approaches. Even this time eliminations are very crucial for the players, and even this is one of the very good proportionate of the fights where you can just be relying on the players possibilities, and player possibilities are going on. And VST, this team is still trying up with a very higher grounds advantages, and higher ground advantage will definitely be making a very fruitful decision and the making of a very good full movement as well. So there it is, and that goes up straightly up away, and that was a very good fighting approach from the team itself, and that's a very good side of the fight, and that just get taken up, and eliminations were in a very good mode. And even the eliminations, everything were in the very different scenarios. So Those are the things, those are the players' approaches, and even this time, the players and the teams, every one of them were in a very good fighting approaches. So in their particular performances, and there we go. There was Beth who got 2 elimination, there was Frozen who got 3 eliminations, there were okay Riven V who got 2 elimination, and there was the Wintless as well, so with the 4 elimination. So these were the things we were trying to talk about and just trying to explain you guys in a very good manner as well. So this time here it is, already VST Gaming is right here, and 11 eliminations already for the team as well. So 21 total points for the team, and that's a very good total, and the total sum of the eliminations will just make a team to rely on a very good positionings as well. So taking a look on to the IDA Esports, 10 eliminations for them, 15 total points, 5 placement points, and that will just sum up for the team. And even try to take a look on to the Vensari Mortem, this team, I always be getting confused. 9 total points for the team, and for the Brooklyn Esports 6 total points, and that's a summer up, guys. And this is it. We're going to be going for the MVP as well. So Darita, he got to have 6 elimination with 725 damage graph. So that was the time for the players and how the teams were able to do and deal with those things. And even this time possibly they were able to do very much of the good things today. And let's just need to see about the match standings. VST Gaming with 21 total points, and this time even VST Gaming and even ID Esports, they are in a very good position, and they will just be maintaining everything possibly in their manner way out. And even the last fight, how they will be able to deal with and just concentrate themselves in a very good fight. And there we go, the second phase comes in, and all of those 3 teams in the second phase are relying up with the 0 total points. And there we go, we just need to see the overall MVP of this particular tournament, from where the players can have a very good potential. Mood with that 15 total eliminations, Doppy with that 12, and we have Darita with that 12 as well. So Draken with that 10, and we have IDA Imra with that 11 eliminations, and that's the total up. And standings, you're gonna see that 70 total points. Now the 19 points behind the IDA, the second team, is right there. So that's not a very good position, I guess, is that because there is not a chance to just over define the players as well. So that's the thing right now, and we're just talking about those things and just trying to maintain things sure how the teams can play, and just try to go for those things, and even possibly maintain everything's way out in the possible manner. And here we go, the very last match of the day. Wrangle is still on the way to go, but we need to see that how the teams will be performing and playing in this island of Wrangle. And Wrangle is the very default match for every one of us, guys, and this is the most played match from all of us, I guess. And this will be much interesting to see and much interesting to cast as well. So even you guys can even play very interestingly in this particular match. So that's a very defined match, that's a very defined map where you can just rely and just fight and go for the aggressions. And that's a match. For now we'll be going for a very short break. After that we'll be coming up with the map of Wrangle. Thank you for watching, we'll be right back. Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome back again. This is your caster Silas, and we are already back again with the end of the match of the day, and that is none other than the map of Wrangle. So Wrangle is the map where you can see lots of twists and turns today, and the twists and turns will definitely be making you guys so much excited to go on with these matches. And let's see up how the teams will be making the every moves today in a very defined set. And right here, if you're going to be talking about the players and the teams, how they can just be able to do it and just be able to make everything's on the possible manner today. Right here, if you're going to see that the players are already started to do some of the very crucial fights today, and even trying to take a look on to the players, how they will be even try to go for some of the very good positionings as well. So the positionings and all of those things and everything that is cooked on for the players. Let's see up guys that how these teams will be able to manage all of these tasks today. And the circle you need to talk about, the circle is going all the way towards the down, and this is going to be one of the very interesting circle you definitely going to be enjoying today. And while seeing this circle this time, the players needs to get on, and the player needs to make something way out of this possibilities. And let's just see that the teams are already in a very distinct mode, and there we go, already 3 elimination for the team 3. Okay, 1 3 3 7, and this team already maintaining themselves in a very good position today. And even this time the players are already setting and making themselves way up onto their side. And even this time the players and the teams, every one of them, they are in very critical situations and even having themselves a very good fights today, maintaining everything's possibly and having a very good momentumful fights today. And even if we guys gonna be talking about this particular players, let's need to see that the 1337, this team has been making a very wonderful situations today. And even this time the players from the Morvix as well, so Morvix, they're also trying to engage in a very good fights approaches, but this time the fights will not be making any sort of a differences right now. And even already 14 teams remaining, the players from the Wake Esports, already one of the player getting taken down. Maybe this time one after another the teams are getting taken down, and this is not going to be a very good fighting approaches for the players as well. So even try to have a very good situation, momentums has already been started for the players as well, so making themselves in a very different moves. And there we go, the players are coming in, and now the Wake Esports, the very last player surviving, and there goes up with the shotgun. And this is the time where the Morvix Esports just rely on with their each and every players. And this time no sorts of a very bad fights today, and they just made themselves to rely and go for a very good fight approaches. So this was one where the players were having a very defined fighting moment. And right now if we are still trying to look up and just see that the teams are just having themselves out in a courageous way to maintain a very good fights. And here it is, Romanian squad is right here coming up against, and even this time eliminations getting up for the players. And this is one of the very good fight and the moment that has been showcased by the team. And Phoenix Esports is still trying to have themselves in a very upper side of the position, but now they have only 2 players surviving. The number of players surviving right now will definitely be making and impacting the players to get up with very bad situations as well. And here we have the player just trying to maintain, just trying to have a very good fights over and over the period of time right now. And Brooklyn Esports, even they are in very different area. Vision 7, even this team is also trying to maintain and have some of the things possible in their manner. But right now Phoenix Esports, 2 of the players are already surviving right now. And okay, there we go, Razor Esports already getting taken down and eliminated right now. And IDA, they are still surviving and already making 4 eliminations, and that will just be making the teams relying on a very good fight. and even this time the possibilities are getting open against the teams, and this time FX at fire, they are going and even making themselves a very good fighting approaches. And even this time the players, the teams, and every one of them, right now you're gonna see that the Vision 7 Esports Ritik is right here. Definitely one of the player who is definite a very good fighter, who is definitely a very good momentum full situational gamer, who is going to be taking all these things way out. And even this time how the players will be maintaining themselves, how the players will be just shifting themselves out of way, those will be the must thing we will be talking about. Even at this time the players are just trying to rotate and rotate how they can do it. I think this is the time where the players just need to get out of the circle and just go inside. Maybe that can be the situation where you can just be relying on. And let's see that the teams from Division 7, they're just relying and just waiting for the players to come out of that. And there we go, players just trying to roam around with the vehicles, and they just got out of the area. And maybe Romanian squad as well, so can they be able to maintain that position as well? But here we go, Bernie, he was not trying to make any kind of the risky move that will just lead the team to get out of the lobby. And there we go, one after another the teams are getting into the circle, and now the players needs to get out of it. And if they do late enough, then this would not be a very proper time for the team. The team against them, they already got to go for the zone. And here we go, some of the teams already coming up for the circle as well. Try to take a look onto the players. Season 7, Bernie is right here, and even Bernie, he is not having himself in upward situation. There we go. And again, they know the grenade will comes into the player, and will that be able to take the player down? And there we go, some of the burst that was coming in through the smoke, and that just did the work. Okay, and there we go guys, everything's are just cooking up for the players, and this time the players and the teams are just maintaining the every distances as much as possible. And even this time you're gonna see the players in the free fire. Here is the players from the Pen City Motim, and this team probably gonna be making some fight against the team Morvex Esports. And Morvex Esports 7K gonna be eliminated right now, right here in this moment. No need to do anything's down. And here we go, the things that are the teams trying to take on ways, there it is, some of the eliminations in the very convection manners. And Morvex Esports getting eliminated one after another. The players are getting eliminated, and this time even this is very hard to survive on. And here we go, he just need to wait on for, and even he can be the one of the very last players surviving, who can just be able to make his team survive, and even maybe can go for a very good fights as well. So let's see that the teams, and every one of them, they are just trying to have some of the very good fights as well. So okay, players are just arriving from the Primox area. So Primox area is very far away, but I am still seeing that the teams are just trying to go up and just trying to make sure that the vehicles are on for them. Maybe that would be the situation for the players, but just need to see that where the players can make themselves in a very good distinct mode as well. So Mad Monkey, they are just hunting down the players coming out of the water, and they are just freezing down, they are just freezing and haunting every sort of a players right there, one after another. The players are getting taken down, even eliminations are getting so prettier and smoother for the team. And already 3 eliminations for the team. The players who were trying to get out of the water, they are already getting eliminated one after another. There was not the situation that would be leading the team to get on with, but now the players who are just now even trying to make those things possible. Just need to see that where the teams and the players can just rely on and even try to make some eliminations possible today. I need to see that the players from the Mad Monkeys, they are also in a virtue to come inside and maybe take some sort of fight as well. So the Mad Monkeys, they are just trying to close in, but this time the fight will just be raising up and up and up. So the players are just regathering, so they are just regrouping and just not trying to let the players on into this side. And even the teams and the eliminations are already getting into the person of the players as well. So even every time, every situation, players are getting in a very distinctive mode as well, so making themselves sure that how the teams are getting on with and how the players are playing on their every natural game. They are just sticking up away. Maybe this is the time where you can just wait and see that how the teams can make themselves in a very good position as well. So everything's are just cooking up for the players as well, so not a very good chances for the teams as well, so just not trying to go for it. And even this time the players from the MGS was not able to deal and not able to try to come up and just maintain their things today. But here we go, the players from 1337 Hunaina, they are just coming out of way and they are just trying to see that the teams should have to come in and just maintain those things out of yourself, and maybe try to go for some eliminations as well. So every elimination battles, everything that is going on for the players as well. So everything that is not in a very good manner today. And let's see, already 4 eliminations for the team. Noxy already got taken down. Now the circle is already moved out of that area, and this time military base, the very central location for the teams as well. So this is going to be one of the very interesting circle, and where the players will be able or not to do and deal with those eliminations as well. So this time players are getting eliminations, players are getting eliminated, and there we go. MG, they should have to come in, and now this time the players are not just getting a very good fighting approaches, the players are not just getting a very good momentumful fights, and here we go, one after another the players are getting taken down. Even the players and the teams are just trying to go under, but here it is, the teams are getting taken down, eliminations are getting one after another for the teams as well. So everything cooking up for the players, and this time circle will be closing in after a very short period of time, and this is gonna be one of the very circular thing where you guys can be talking about. And even this time the players from the Mad Monkeys, they got a very huge amount of elimination, 6 elimination into their hand, and that's a very good point where you guys can stay up. So that's the thing that you can just rely on with. But the players from the IDA, they are also coming on with, and maybe there's the players from the Venice as well. So VM, the team, they will also be coming up, and will they be able to do and just deal with those eliminations? But still trying to go up, trying to do some of the very good fights over the period of time, and there we go, the players are just getting down from that area. And now players and the teams, every one of them maybe trying to go for a very good circle as well. So even this time and period of eliminations are going on for the teams as well. So good to see. Need to see that the team, will they be able to perform this time? Will they be able to do every sort of things today? And ID Sports, Pascal is right here, and Pascal, can he do more of the things today? Can they be able to do? Can they be able to perform today? And here we go. Each and every of the players, they were just trying to get on with, and even eliminations, and even the players, every one of them, they were just having themselves in a very good and the distinctive modes of the fights as well. So right now, if you're going to be talking about the players from the IDE Sports, Pascal is right there, and even Pascal can have himself a very good portion of the fights as well. So let's just need to see the IDE Sports. Even Pascal, can he have a proper bit of a fight right now? This time IDE Sports, maybe can they be able still trying to hold, still trying to maintain their momentum full fights against the teams as well. But the players from the Boars Academy, they will just need to talk and just see that where the players are coming up from. And there we go, Mad Monkeys were just hit up by the players of Boars Academy, and Boars Academy 3 elimination already to their favor, and still they're trying to have some more from this particular time. And even the period of cycle they have been trying to run over. That's not getting a very good sound today. And Boars Academy, they're still trying to fight away. And there we go, the fights have been already initiated against the teams in each other. And even this time, the players from the 1337, they are already in a virtue to get some of the very good fights as well. So fourth stage of the circle now will be closing in for the fifth one, and now the teams also needs to close in for the circle, and every invitation should be accepted by the players. Otherwise, the players would have to get eliminated. The players would have to get out of the lobby, and even though you guys can lose your every possible rankings as well. So those are the very consequences you're going to be facing on with. And even this time, the R9 Gold is also trying to have himself a very good fight as well. So even this time, 1337 Huenai, he is also going to be making himself in very distinctive fights as well. So in a very different area as well. So even looking under the things where you can be trying to look at under. And here we go, there is the team from even the VSTE Gaming as well. So VST Gaming, they are also in the time approaches, they are just trying to have those things on, and the players will have to rely on with the circle, and circle will just be favoring. Okay, there we go, that's not a favoring circle, that's not a very good circle for the teams, and they just need to get on with circle. And now this time, players and every one of them, they should have to get on for the circle. And now the fight has already been started, and the fight is starting process, this has been very different and distinctive. And even this time, the players are not getting a very huge movement, and even one after another, the players are getting taken down. There we go, the players were having that a very distinctive fights, and this time the players should have to get out of it. And now we have only 6 teams remaining. These 6 teams, will they be able to deal and manage everything way out in the possible manner? But the players in the very different area, Mad Monkeys, Klaus, and all of those players also need to go for the circle. And the circle is a bit far, but not that far enough to not to cover that particular area. But they can definitely be making those things out in the open as well. And just need to see that how the teams will be able to manage all of those things and all of those materials and the things that is going on for the players as well. So even this time, the players and the teams, every one of them, and even this is one of the very good situation where the team can just be making themselves a very good fight. And there we go, some of the players already trying to maintain themselves, the players were trying to have themselves in very distinct area as well. So the players are still trying to maintain themselves in very different area as well. So trying to look onto and even maintaining themselves in very different areas, that will not just be maintaining the team to get on with the circle. And even this is one of the very good fighting approaches for the team as well. So going up for the circles, we can see the team from the okay, Mad Monkeys as well. So Klaus is right here, he is even trying to go for the shots evenly and without any desperacy, he is going with those eliminations. And right now the players from the Vision 7 as well. So getting up against the military area, the base has already been concluded to team, and how they can just be able or not to do any sort of a things right now. And here we go, the grenade comes in, and grenade has been already exchanged, and now this grenade is going to be working this way out, and the players are just not having a very good time right now. 24 meters to go for the zone. Grenade elimination has already been secured for the players as well. So even trying to talk about the players from the Boars Academy, they are already having the 3 of these players remaining right now. And even trying to talk about the VST Gaming, they are also trying to lose. They are also trying to make everything's way out in the possible, and only 2 teams remaining, 3 versus 4. The battle stays around, and even this time, how the team will be able or not to deal with those things. But right now, still we have some of the time remaining. This will also be mattering the team whether to enter or not to go for the zone as well. So let's see that how the players will be having the damage of the zone or not. And even this is the time frame where you need to circulate every sort of a things right now, and VST Gaming then needs to come in for the circle. And I guess the VST Gaming, when they comes in, there is a proper armory ready for them in order to trade below. But I'm not seeing any sort of a grenades right now. Okay, I was seeing that the grenades would be a very good option for the players to bet on, a very good bet instead of going on straight ahead with the gunpowder. But right now the things are getting too much into the different side of the game, and let's see guys that the things are already out and up against the teams as well. So right now VST Gaming, Frozen's right now he is also maintaining himself in very distinctive area, not yet to go for some very bad fights, right? But even at this time, this is the period when the team needs to get on for some sort of eliminations. And there we go, the instant push comes in from the team VST Gaming. VST Gaming now going for the revival approach, and will this be the very good one or not? This time everyone should have to remain constant. And there we go, Boars Academy, they are just nailing down, and maybe this time the fights are going to be into their favor. And there we go, VST Gaming, they are going to conclude, and they are going to be making every sort of things today in their possible manner. And here we go guys, already securing a very wonderfully played game. And today we just witnessed a very good piece of PUBG Mobile esports in this particular lobby, and this was definitely provided by our officially, you're going to be talking about the our official team, which is going to be that is none other than the VEXTRA esports. So VEXTRA esports are a very consistent organization. We have been seeing that they have been providing a particular lobby, particularly in a very good situations as well. So those were the things, and right now we need to see that what are the things going on for the players as well. So that who are the champions, but this time we're going to be seeing the second runner-up, and second runner-up comes into the action, and that's none other than VST Gaming. VST Gaming maintaining themselves in a very good position as well. So even trying to look on the other side of the game as well. So those were the things, and even this time maintaining everything way out in the possible manner. And Vincere Mortem is the team running up with the second runner-up, first runner-up. And let's see up guys, the champions gonna be IDA Esports, and IDA Esports maintaining themselves a champion. That's a very good sign for the champions to make on with. And even this time That was a very good fight over and over the period of time. And there we go, MVP of this particular tournament. He's gonna be none other than the Mode, and Mode was very in a good mode to take very good eliminations as well. So everything's are done and dusted, guys, and this time let's just need to see the overall top players as well. Trying to see the overall top players. We have the players from the VM as well, so IDA as well, 15 and the 17. The difference is just 2, but the difference from the average damage would just be making a little bit of a difference right there. And Dobby with that 13, Silence with that 13, and even Darkin with that 13, I guess is that. And here we go, the players from the IDA Esports, 80 total points, 20 points off the gap has been maintained out, and they did a very good job. But today's 2 chicken dinner was secured by the VST Gaming, 49 total points for them. Vinceri Mortem with that 60 total points, 133 Huzaina with that 36 total points, Boars Academy with that pretty good of eliminations as well. So these are the things what we are going to be seeing on to this screens and the frames as well. So these are the moments, these are the things we're just talking about. And there we go, we're already up against the every 5 matches of the day. So these 5 matches has been already concluded, and right now I think this is the time where we need to go for the ending. And I think ending would be a little bit dramatic, but I think this is going to be the ending for the today's day. And thank you so much everyone for watching. I am also going to sign off for now, but I will definitely be meeting you guys in very short of the tournament. But till then, keep watching, keep staying tuned with us, and please don't forget to like and subscribe our this particular channel. So right now, bye, thank you so much, and join our Discord server. Thank you, bye bye, good night.